None of us disappeared. We all made it. Look at that.
Just like has that face of just like, oh yeah, he's a villain.
How do you respond to mind over muscles?
I'm like this.
The MCU. Who's the strongest Avenger? Who's your favorite villain? We're taking those questions on the street.
Captain Marvel.
I gotta go with Thor.
Iron Man. Hulk.
Captain America.
Wanda.
Ooh, good call. I mean, she can use her powers for good or for evil.
Just watch WandaVision. She literally manipulated a whole town.
Does Ant-Man count?
Yeah.
Small but mighty. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, but he can turn really big, too.
Exactly.
Thanos.
Is he an Avenger?
He was the hero we needed, but we didn't deserve.
Thanos was. When he did the snap, you approve.
Absolutely.
I approve too of what Thanos did when he snapped the half the universe. I agree.
Is Spider-Man an Avenger?
Yeah, that counts.
Spider-Man is technically an Avenger by the end. He has my favorite character, definitely.
I'm gonna have to go with Carol Danvers.
She kind of is like the break glass in case of emergency for the rest of the team.
Exactly.
I know a lot of people want to say Captain Marvel, but just my gut says it's still the Hulk because I just keep going back to that scene in the first Avengers movie with him and Loki.
Go with Thor.
Okay, so you think your boy can take down Hulk, huh?
Yeah, mind over muscles.
How do you respond to mind over muscles?
I'm like this.
I mean, I also think you have to ask, who's the most emotionally strong. Thor's probably a little more emotionally stronger than the Hulk is. A lot of things to take into consideration with that question.
Strongest Avenger.
Access denied.
Probably Iron Man. Even though he is a little bit of like a douchebag, but he has a heart. A fake heart, but a heart.
So you think he wins against Hulk?
Yeah, they have different powers.
Iron Man can fly.
Yeah. What does the Hulk do? Sit there and
Just pouts.
ugly, basically.
I'm gonna go with Thanos.
I mean, Thanos is probably the most popular one.
Sure.
He has like the really fancy glove. It's very high fashion.
It's called a gauntlet.
It's the gauntlet. It's very fashion forward. That's why he's my favorite.
If it's not Thanos, who is it?
I have to say,
Please don't say Iron Man.
you almost read my mind. Okay, no trolling.
I just want peace.
I love Loki a lot.
You think he's good sometimes, but you know that there's that trickster underneath?
I think he's the most human of them all. I feel like we can relate to him.
He's deep. There's lots of layers to Loki outside of just your typical evilness.
It's like a 7-layer burrito where you can't trust any of the layers, right?
Yeah, maybe with like the one layer it's probably good, but the rest gonna make you regret the morning. Yeah.
Surprise.
Ultron, I think he was super menacing and definitely a little scary.
Like the suit of armor around the world and stuff like that. AI gone rogue. I'm like with that.
Big Spider-Man fan, so I would have to say Green Goblin.
He's officially a part of the MCU now.
Yeah, I mean, it's bringing back an OG Spidey baddie, and it's still Willem Dafoe, and he's still got Willem Dafoe face.
Just like has that face of just like, oh yeah, he's a villain. He's like a psychopath, yeah.
I mean, nice guy in real life, I hope, but great at playing a bad guy.
Norman's on sabbatical, honey.
He's able to get in your head, and also he's able to get in his own head, which is not normally a recipe for good.
Yeah, when you start hearing your own voice being projected, that makes me a little nervous.
They found ways to make him unique and interesting again. It wasn't just, here's Green Goblin again. Like, especially that shot with him getting punched repeatedly, and then, like, just halfway through, you just see him grinning. That might be the best shot in, like, all 3 of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
You're allowed to say Loki for this one, too.
Loki. I definitely watched the first season. I have to watch the second season. I heard it was really good, but it was definitely one of the really, really good ones. I loved it so much. Miss Marvel show, one with Kamala, I think that was just super fun. And I feel it's a great energy. I think that the MCU should use more.
I think right now I gotta go with Moon Knight. It's a great story. It's great characters. It's great locations. It needs more hype.
I do like WandaVision. She's cool.
Honestly, WandaVision, because like a lot of the other shows, they're still good, but sometimes they can feel like just stretched out versions of like standalone movies, and it played into the strengths of TV as a format.
Going way back, only Daredevil. That is like the only one I've.
I'll allow it, and it's coming back.
Yeah, he's pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, he looks good in the sunglasses, just like you do.
I know. Yeah, that's my inspiration.
And both y'all wear sunglasses at night.
Holy shit, we might be the same person, actually.
Are you a lawyer?
Maybe.
Now you're talking like Loki.
Right, yeah.
That's it for today's On the Street. Now it's your turn. Comment and let us know who's the strongest MCU hero, who's your favorite baddie, and what's the best Marvel TV show. Thanks for tuning in On the Street. I'm Mark Ellis. We'll see you next time right here at Rotten Tomatoes. Thanks for checking this vid out. Head over to RottenTomatoes.com for everything in the world of movies, TV, and in between. Oh, wait, last question. No, I think you're good.
He's the best. Yes.
So are you.
Thank you. You too.
All right, we're here on the street with Thomas right after that helicopter flies over.